I think what, I think the stories I'm actually really disappointed to see is like the new style of animation. Because I like that cartoon kind of style, you know, the early 90s like Disney movies. But now it's like all goofy looking characters and they all look the same. And I don't like it. It's a personal preference. It feels, I don't like the fact that they're all just goofy looking.
Help a woman in need.
What's the problem?
My house. Something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Well, they got rid of that style because it was really tedious to do and it was more expensive.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
So I usually I do stay away from discussing politics, religions, mostly like I just don't want a whole lot of like controversy. So I'm only just talking about the movies and the characters and the writing. I'm not going to discuss any of the like political things that could be woven into these movies.
Witches have conjured rain.
Oh my god, I'm getting new litter boxes and I'm so happy.
Eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Don't enjoy being tricked.
Tricked? I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Mm-hmm. Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Oh my god, she's Siri. She just vaporized. Yeah, there was, and I will not, go too in depth with it, just because I don't want to, I just don't want to start anything, but I will just say why I don't talk about these things. There was one stream I joined where I mentioned that I was, ace, and I was told that that is not a thing, and it's not real, and this and that, and then that sparked, conversations and debate in the comments of that person's stream, and they had to, time out that person, and they personally messaged me, and it was just dramatic, and I do not want to face that. Huh? Yeah, dramatic. I completed this quest. Oh, this is, Oh, okay, so I did get the quest from Crow's Perch. Oh no. Oh no. I think there's a giant here.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key
You will start
to
a war.
finding the
I know that
enemy.
now.
Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma
I guess
to the
I wasn't
home of the world's
expecting
greatest specialist on dark spells,
someone to tell me that
to
I
the
am wrong
Witcher's fortress
for
of Caer
that
Morhen.
fact. And then there were some people on my side and then some people who were neutral debating, and I kind of felt bad because I didn't mean to start like controversy in the comments. So I just try to avoid that stuff. Wait, what have I missed? So, oh yeah, I need to do that. So laggers, we were just, I have a strong opinions myself, but never share them. Yeah. So laggers, we were just talking about like how we shouldn't, or it's in a good interest to not share political views and stuff like that on like chat. Just to avoid like controversial stuff. Yeah. Even though you have what? Yeah, you can't call someone a youngin'. Will, you're young. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah. Ever been in a Twitch stream discussion? So, I mentioned this, but... Okay, let me just do this really quick. I wasn't discussing politics, I was discussing a, sexual orientation, and that started a lot of debate in the chat I was in. God damn it. I'm specifically attracted to mutton chops. Yeah, not people wearing them, just mutton chops by themselves. Ever been? Knowing him dumb pesky kids. So for anyone who has worked in retail, back in my day we had Bebo and so for anyone who's worked in retail, I can't tell if this is like a thing, but are you like, I was told after I got in trouble that calling like someone like miss like a customer could like offend them because that like indicates that they're older, which I didn't know that that was a thing. Like, I don't know, I've had so many people call me, like, Miss Casey that I became used to it. And I guess if I call an older woman Miss, then, like, she got offended, and then I got in trouble. Ma'am. Oh, and ma'am, yeah. Miss and ma'am. For some reason. I don't know what indicates them as like older, but I guess that's like offensive, and my manager had to talk to me about it. I almost went off a cliff. I think after that, it's like, I just didn't call them anything because, it was just like a force of habit, just like, oh, what are you looking for, miss? Or, what would you like, ma'am? And then, like, I got in trouble, and I don't know why. Hang on, I need hybrid oil. About to get attacked, I swear. But I will not comment. Wait, what? Call them younglings and... Oh no, I worked in retail and then I decided that it is not for me. And I've worked in food ever since. Which I think, honestly, food is a lot easier. Because I just work in the back. No, get out! You. Lots of controversy. Well, not really, but lots of interesting discussion today. When I was working for the military as a civvy, it was always sir and ma'am. Yeah, I think my first job definitely taught me a lot. I think, though, I got really frustrated with some of my like coworkers because my manager would tell me one thing, right? And I would stick to that one thing. But then my coworkers would change it in front of customers, which made me seem like not capable. And normally this wouldn't be an issue, but I was the youngest one who worked there, you know? Everyone else was in like their 30s to like 50s. And so when I was told, hey, like this is the rule that we have, and I would stick to that rule, some of my coworkers would change it. And it's just like, don't do that right in front of the customer, because the next time they come in, they won't like take me seriously, even though this is what I was like told to do. Yeah, read the customer. Well, so, like, one thing that we had was, so, like, one rule we had at this, place I worked at was, we didn't do refunds. For some reason, we didn't do refunds. Wait, okay, that wasn't the one I wanted. And, like, I think we had, like, a 30-minute, like, period where if someone got something, I will say that I've been in trouble for referring to a customer by their gender. And the customer didn't. Yeah, I think it was more, natural. There we go, this is the one I wanted. No, this isn't the one I wanted. Not this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the one I wanted. Like, we had this, oh god damn it. This rule where, okay, if someone got something and it's like the wrong size, or, they needed a different color than the one they got, we had like a 30-minute period where you could come back in and exchange it, but other than that, it was a like strict no refund policy that was on the door. I'm sure bend the rules a little bit just to make them comfortable. When I was working in the bar trade, I would greet like, oh, not the, I just shut up, but I could take it. Just like, oh, shut up. Yeah. Is there one right behind me? I don't. Oh, this is the Giants' place. Okay. Well, I missed that. It makes me mad. Okay, so if I can ever just finish the story. Don't. Oh no. I also just don't want to do this shit at night. But when it comes to like people changing the rules right in front of me, there was this one guy who like bought a sticker set and he left. He came back an hour and a half later and he demanded like an exchange or a refund, and I kept telling him like, no, we don't do that. And he was very adamant. He's just like, no, like I want, this isn't the right color, like you can't do this for me, this and that and that. And I explained like, no, like we can't do that. And he's like, where? I don't see anything. And his wife was like telling him to like calm down. And it's just like, I just want to exchange these colors, I don't see the issue with that. And so I pointed out like it's a sign like right on the door that we don't do those things. And one of my coworkers, who is like kind of older, she comes up and explains to him that like, oh, she's new, she's young, like she's still learning, and then like gives him exactly what he wants. And it's just like, so the next time he comes in, he is going to push me around, and then I'm gonna get in trouble by the store owner. It's just like, don't belittle me in front of people. You know, it could work. Or it needs to be shot. Yeah, there are just some, like, that's why I work in the back now of food service, because I don't deal with difficult customers anymore. I don't like the, I just don't like the power trip some customers have. Okay, well that
See
was
that legendary forge. Need to
that
look
was
around for
easier.
tools. Blacksmithing tools, but ornamented. Gotta be the ones Joanna mentioned.
I don't know, there are just some people that like take that saying the customer is always right like way too far, to the point where it's like verbal abuse. And that's something that I can't handle. Like, no matter who it is, just like, do not treat me like I'm under you. Like, just don't do that. She's going to change, so I asked her what her pronoun. She says them, she, thinking about my own. I'm a guy, so it's he, them, but I... Person who says this never worked. Yeah, honestly. So the thing is like, I also worked at a dollar store, so we would get customers. Sorry. I worked at, I'm just gonna say a dollar store, but there was a 30-cent charge for non-food items, or a 35-cent charge for non-food items, and then only a 30-cent charge for food items. Don't ask me why. So constantly, and we were the second dollar store in town. So I would have people come in, just like, that's not a dollar store anytime soon. So you would have people come in and they would realize, even though it says like on our signpost, like on the street, it says so at the top of the store, it says so on like all the windows. We had a lot of windows at this dollar store. People would still come in and they would say like, why is this so expensive? This isn't fair. Just like, and they would threaten me, just like, the other dollar store doesn't have this. And I really just wanted to say, just like, then go to the other dollar store.
So we took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
And obviously, I'm just talking, there were a lot of cool customers that came in, right? And there was a lot of interesting customers. I know I'm just focusing on the bad ones, but it's just annoying when people assume that the cashier knows all the ins and outs of the store and owns the store and makes the rules of the store. Oh, you'll never see me again here. That's my... I know. Especially since, like... Huh? Yeah. So, the dollar store I worked at had some, like, really good items. And I did buy from them a lot. They had, like, I wouldn't say high quality, but they had better quality items than a lot of dollar stores that I've seen. And that's why you pay, like, some of the extra money, right? But then people would get so pissed that something that costs $30 costs $5 at the dollar store. And it's just like, okay, yeah, I understand it's not $1, but are you really gonna take up this, like, opportunity to pay just only $5? Is it really that big of a deal? But yeah, it was like, it was older people too. Like people in their 50s, 60s who would really just like hammer the fact that things were 30 cents more. As if they didn't know that I knew that. Every Tuesday night I'm in the... I know. The best part for me now is that I'm friends with people in charge, so... So, the thing is like, there's a store owner and then there's a store manager. I was family friends with the store manager, and she got me the job because I've been searching, and there's like no jobs in my town, or in my old town, for like starters. So she gave me the job. The store owner had a lot of rules that you needed to follow, and if he saw that you weren't following them, he would just give it to you. He never did to me. He would complain about me to the manager, which I don't know. I know, and I got along with like all my coworkers. It's just some of the customers saw how young I was compared to everyone else. So, and it did not help that some of my coworkers would just change the rules suddenly.
How may I assist you?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Long story. Might tell it someday, but right now I need that armor.
Harman ep Grönekan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army. Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor. This is true, and they call you a master of the craft. All too kind, sir, truly.
I need a suit of armor, heavy, able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Oh, bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's
You are outside! Bitch!
It's always the same. I've had enough.
Should I be nice, or should I be kind of like, yeah, that's great, but like, what about my armor?
Enough.
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith. That's another story.
I can see that. I'll tell a story after everyone's done talking. Actually, I might go... I drank all that water, and I'm gonna have to take a break soon. Chew. Chew. Okay.
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let
Thank
him treat you like this.
Tree pollen's high today, tomorrow, and the day after that.
The Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kicky Moors and Archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill two beasts with one stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armour for you, lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
So, there, one story that came to mind. So, I have, a really bad anxiety. I don't know. I mentioned it to, like, therapists, so I don't know if it counts from a as like a disorder, but when I get anxious, I have panic attacks, and then I have to like sit out for like 10-15 minutes to try and like calm down. That's another reason I don't work in retail anymore. And when I panic, I just make like really bad decisions and I don't really think. So yeah, shocker. So the dollar store I worked at had balloon orders.
Spot a cider for you?
Yeah, we had balloon orders, so people would come in, and on a sheet of paper, we would have their name, their contact number, what they want specifically done to the balloons, and what time they want to pick them up. Did I just pay for an empty bottle? Whatever, might need it. But, and sometimes we get like big orders, so we would have to start like, can you move? Okay. Sometimes we would have big orders, so we would have to start like an hour before the person was gonna pick it up. And it was my first balloon order, and this woman wanted so many balloons. I thought she said she wanted like, let's just go with the number, 50. She wanted 50 latex balloons, for a service on a special day, right? And so I wrote it down, and she kept, during like the consultation, she kept like thinking what numbers would fit the space, and so she kind of like said this number and that number, and I got really confused, so the number that I stuck with was 50. And by the time it came, she looked, she's like, this is it? And turns out she wanted like 110. And I felt, and she was on a time limit too, so she had to be stressed out waiting there while two of my fast co-workers helped her blow up the rest of the balloons, tied them, weighted them down. And I felt so embarrassed. And I even told her that. I'm just like, I can't tell you how embarrassed I am. Yeah, and I felt so stupid. I hate that. I think out of all the feelings I have, I think feeling stupid is like, I can't stand it. And, I had a really bad panic attack after that. But she came back, you know, because I kept apologizing and saying, I'm so sorry. And, she came back a week later, and she gave me, like, a little bag, like this big, and it had 2, like, tangerine skin oils in it and, like, a bath bomb. And she said to me that, grace under pressure is a virtue, so thank you for dealing with that situation the way you did. And she gave me a little, like, gift bag, which I wasn't expecting.
Oh, you're fucked.
I know. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Yeah, lay back down. So many years ago, still remember to this. So that was, oh god. That was, okay, I'm 23 now. That was like 7 years ago. Sorry. That was 6 years ago. I think can be rewarding. Yeah, I think one of the things I feel bad about is, you know, she gave me the skin oil and it smelled so good. But I have very, very sensitive skin, and the stuff she got me ended up giving me rashes, which sucked, so I had to give them away. But it was the thought. I mean, I'm even surprised that she did it, to be honest. I think I would be pissed. Because she had to, first of all, get the balloons. Then she had to drive 3 hours away for the event. And I do try, I usually, typically, always get along with my coworkers. I make friends out of my coworkers and managers. Like, I bring them coffee, I bring them food, snacks. There was one job where these two managers, they made me so upset that maybe I didn't handle it the best.
That's it.
But,
Griffins have a veritable feast.
they taught me valuable lessons that I will never again have someone come into my space, with, like, no, like, knowledge of food, no knowledge of how things work in a restaurant, and tell me that I'm less than them. I will never let that happen again. I think at that point it just made me realize that I'm tired of being belittled by people who don't know what's going on. They can be so good and I feel great, and then I come across an asshole at work who's mean to me, and that's all that sucks. Yeah. And I'm back. So, if you guys want to hear a little bit of a story time / rant, I'd be down. Or if you want to focus on something positive, we can do that too. Laggers, I see you put the drinking game in the wellness and support center of the Discord. Lovely Will, could I have my phone charger? Thank you. Thank you. I'll have laggers. I will host the Bringo drinking game in the Discord in the same area. Well, but I need to go to bed. Well, Andy, thank you so much for joining. The mutton chops will be here next time, and so will I. I went back to work recently, so I won't be able to stream until Thursday. Want me to rant post in the Discord? I gave my reason for why. The support section. I feel it, no need to explain. But I hope you have very, very sweet dreams. I hope you have sweet dreams of Geralt's muttons.
Large griffin feather. Must have lost it when taking off. Hopefully its nest is nearby.
I don't have any bombs. La 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 la. So the hard part is, like, I could tell stories especially the story of, like, I won't let, people trample on me. I just don't want that to potentially bite me later, so I want to tell these stories in a way. Oh wait, no, I don't want this. Maybe I want this. What would a griffin count as? Would it count as a hybrid? I'm trying to tell it in a way that isn't like very disrespectful. Yeah, okay, griffins count as hybrids. La 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 la. I have superior thunderbolt. Hell yes. People, once you step on me, are those vampire chicks from the new? I know. What's the big woman's name? Oh fuck. Ah! God damn it. I know, Peppa Pig is like... Oh god, just like... Just attack me? Eat shit. Another trophy. Now, I don't really know what these trophies do, to be honest. Dang, I want death by Snoo Snoo, but I'm good old Snoo Snoo. Oh, Will, you don't get that reference. Okay, then what's it from? Okay, have you seen the episode? Well, you haven't seen the episode. But that's not enough. You need to be a Futurama fan to get it. Good episode, great show. I agree. I honestly, laggers, I kind of feel like everyone is crushing on the big lady. I saw a video of Markiplier, he definitely is. Okay, so do you know that in one of the credits of The Simpsons, it says go watch Futurama? I know. I love how Futurama just kind of incorporates little things, like little Easter eggs. Like, I think Bender's room is the binary code for drunk. I didn't know that, but I'll have to keep an eye out. Yeah, there's like little hidden go watch Futuramas in some of the ending credits of The Simpsons. Makes me so nervous. You can't race on this bridge with Roach. Like, she just gets stuck on so much. I haven't seen Disenchantment, so I haven't really watched. I'm not a huge fan of The Simpsons. I like their hit and run game. I grew up playing that. I haven't seen Disenchantment. Futurama is like the one show that's been on for years, and I've seen so many episodes.
You're back. So, got the acid?
Mm-hmm. Use it carefully. It's about as caustic as things come.
I know. It's burned many a man where I come from. Armor's ready. Now for the last touch.
I want to play that sometime on stream.
Fergus or me.
I was never good at it, so I'm hyping it up for myself.
Geralt, it's done.
Looks very professional.
It looks like the same one he's wearing.
Welcome, General. Armor's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
Same. I think my brother added cheats. My brother added cheats because, I was never good at computers. I'm still not. But it was really fun.
Exactly what it looks like. Joanna crafted a suit of armor for you, General, to prove she's the superior armorer.
For God's sake, Joanna! What do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armorer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your abilities. Let us put them to the test. Not on dummies, in live combat.
Oh, quite a crowd.
You there, put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armor for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
Geralt, will you help?
Yeah, sure.
Fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Don your armor, both. I will await outside.
Then how will you see what's better? That doesn't make any sense, my dude.
This be a witch.
I just came here to show me yours.
Pick more interesting things from my nose.
Well, he's dead.
Look to you like armor that stops bolts? Compensate the man. Now, let us see what this other suit is for.
We won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip you.
How do you miss?
Aye. But this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
Not even a dent.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit you have succeeded, my dear. Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume Old Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
There's no dent because you missed, my guy.
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I'll be going too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armor fit for a witcher.
Oh no. I don't work with people who belittle me.
Certain the armor would protect you. Admit it.
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armor will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that.
Goddamn bards. Oh my god, have you ever heard of the Bard's Tale?
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Wait, can I play Gwent? I'll play Gwent with her, why not? So, A Bard's Tale is a early, like, PC game. You follow this bard, and the game is so sassy, it breaks the fourth wall constantly.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent.
The bard, the narrator, some of the characters. Yeah, so basically, the narrator and the bard are just kind of assholes to each other. And you have to, at least in the game I played, you have to save this princess. It's a pretty straightforward game. I think it's fun. I played it on stream. And my thing is, be careful where you get it. I don't know if this is a common bug, but towards the end, when I had, I think, a few hours left to go, I saved it, played for 10 minutes, and then it erased all of my saved files. So, and I couldn't save after that either. So if I died, I would have had to start over, all over again. I would have to start over a new game. So, it's fun, but if it crashes, I'm very sorry. I'm also eating Pop-Tarts, and I can't tell if it's in my teeth now. Thank God I have spies. I know, I was so mad. So, this is, when I first started streaming. Well, I wouldn't say not first started, but I think this is like the third game I played. And I was so upset. I was like, I tried to do it on my own on the Xbox, to try and reach the place I got, but it was so many hours in already that I figured that it wasn't worth it. Is it Bard's Tale? Yeah, it's Bard's Tale. T-A-L-E. Okay, yeah. So it wasn't the first Bard's Tale, it was the one made for PS2. But I think it's a very funny game to just kind of run around and just be sassy. I don't like that bug. And I can't tell if it's normal or not. You're probably gonna use Scorch. Oh. Well, if they... Last game they did... Yeah, I want to play more of Bard's Tale. I don't trust them. I have trust issues because of them. Can't use Scorch on me if you have it. Well, cool. Now I can just go from right to left. Or not. Okay, let's see what this bad boy can do. It can't give me any clear weather. That's stupid. I shouldn't have gotten rid of my clear weather. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that Pop-Tart. Yay, victory! Okay, the remaster trilogy is a recreation of the original for modern computers with updated graphics used. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, it could be a remaster. It's on our like YouTube channel, so I'll have to like go back and see what the title is. But oh, I was so sad. I think I was like 4 hours away from completing it, which could sound like a long time, but I don't think it's a long time. I would love to play a Bard's Tale because, like, I was playing, like I said, it was early on, so it was kind of like playing by myself. But now that we have lovely people who watch us, I would love to play it. I want to see what people's opinions are of it. For a few games anyway, more of a Alice in Wonderland series. Are there Alice in Wonderland games? I need to know.
Good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
My armor coming along all right?
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed it in acid, as my clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, please. I'd not be here if it weren't for you. It's a gift, in thanks for what you did. Take it, and may it serve you well.
Thanks. And you take care.